back to some more Agrarian Skies, and I think we're on episode 15 already. But as you notice, I've been doing a ton of building off camera. And one other thing, guys, my save file got corrupted, so my inventory got wiped. I did get the map back, as you can see, obviously, but my inventory got wiped, so I had to bring everything back, and so yeah. So I had to just basically spawn all this in. I did re-enchant this. I'll show you how I'm getting so many levels. Second, I updated my mob trap over there. But first thing you'll probably notice is this road is done. I finished. I took off all the. I dug up all the stone bricks. I put in this road. There's like sidewalks, I guess. Put some trees down, and I actually was micro blocking leaves. So I was just making these notches, and I was just putting them all over the place so they kind of look better than normal trees. So yeah, that's nice. And some updates over here. I just added redstone energy conduits, and where's my shovel? I guess my shovel's still in here. Yep, right here. So if I go down here, I just added these redstone energy conduits just because, first off, it will charge these resonant energy cells faster. And it will, this process right here, it works much better with redstone energy because they can transfer energy much faster. So this gets enough energy to actually power the lava fabricator like full time. So yeah, that's nice. And also, you might notice that there's no more stuff like on the side of my building except for this. This is like the last thing that's left. It's just still creating dirt. But yeah, so I took out all the ore generation from here at least, and if I come over here, and by the way, you run really fast on these roads. That's kind of part of the reason why I put those there. But so yeah, I've been doing a lot of work in here, so I put everything in here. I put the whole process down here, but I have made a few changes, or actually a lot of changes, because like instead of using gravel to go into the autonomous activators to go back into the oak sieve and then into the vacuum hopper and this whole process, I'm just using sand instead because one of the more recent updates, sand is probably the most useful one to pulverize or sift, because if I look in here, where is it? Nope, not there. There you go. Okay, so you can see here that Yellorium dust you can get from actually sieving sand, and also Certus quartz. So those are very useful, and limestone will be useful. I don't know how much I'm gonna play with or use mariculture. I'm gonna use like some of it, but not that much. I'm not gonna go too deep into it because it's not really needed for any quests. I mean, it's needed for a quest like later on, so I'm gonna have to get into it somewhat. But I'm planning on not really using it that much because I'm not really a big fan of mariculture. I've tried to use it, play with it a few times, and I'm not really a big fan of it. No, I'm not saying that it's a bad mod or anything. By no means is it a bad mod. I'm just saying that it's not like I'm not too big of a fan of it. But what I have here is it's going through here. It's coming out. Cobblestone's coming out of here, and I have the same system. So I'm actually sharing one between the lava production for my smelteries and going into the pulverizer. So what I have is cobblestone is coming out of here, going into the round robin pipe. Excuse me, and it's going into these. So round robin means it will spread them out equally into all of these. Actually, I don't think I need this. I was thinking like it won't go over here. I'm gonna see like if I turn that off. I'm gonna see how it works. I'm gonna see if it actually goes into these. It keeps these stocked, but it's going into here. Let me just knock a block off. Wrong block. Just knock a block off right there. I should probably turn this on too. Let me get another piece of border stone. Right there. Nice. Oops. So if I come over here, come down here, you'll see that this is very temporary. I just have a resonant energy cell hooked up to this. But I just have these machines getting powered, so the pulverizers. Oh, I don't know what that was. Sorry about that. If you guys could hear that. But yeah, this pulverizer is getting cobblestone put into here, and it's coming out of here, and it's going into this next pulverizer, which is pulverizing the gravel. But I have a redstone furnace right here, and this is accepting from this side, and the pulverizer is outputting the sand, the secondary creation item, and putting it into the redstone furnace, and then its primary output, which is the gravel, is getting shut out the bottom and then put into the pulverizer right here. So pretty simple. And then I think the rest of it's above here. Okay, so yeah, then the pulverizer is going back into here, and then if there has nowhere to go, then it'll just go through this dense pipe into this trash can. So I don't get like a big cluster of items that are getting stuck in here, because that causes a lot of lag. And right here I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 autonomous activators going into here. So this is actually really fast. You can see if you look closely, yeah, it's making an item pretty quickly, making items pretty rapidly. But it's like sieving them pretty rapidly. So, and then after that, I have this right here. So this is coming out of the vacuum hopper into here, and then I have this is a dense pipe. So anything that can't go through this pipe and into one of these two smelteries is just getting sent through this dense pipe into this chest, and then I have a precision import bus with that's moving stacks at a time. That's just extracting everything from this chest. So it's coming out here, going into here, and then going into here. So everything like Elorium dust I just saw go through there. You'll see more stuff go through, like all the seeds. Like I think the exotic seeds come from sand. Certus quartz will. Just anything that can't get smelted into the smeltery. And let me just. I think I lost those bricks. So let me grab a couple more large bricks. Large. Yep, got a few in here. I need actually some more borer stone too, because that dropped on the ground as well. I'll stick this in here. Oh, yeah, actually, let me get that crushed stuff back. And I'll patch this back up. Just like that. So yeah, that's pretty simple. And also, another thing is to add on to the smelter, or like to further explain this. If you look down here, I only have one item duct going into here, because since I'm only creating crushed ores, since I'm only sifting sand, I'm only creating crushed ores, so I didn't have to have 2 item ducts both filtered. So I had all the crushed, broken, and pulverized going into the smeltery. So that's good. It's more neat. So I don't have like pipes coming out of the floor into the smeltery. It's better. That's much better, I think. And right here I just have a stock of lava coming into here. And also another thing is, I didn't realize this when I first set up my smelteries, but you can actually melt the platinum in here. That's why I didn't add that in the first place, but I just added that back there just because I don't have to process the platinum by hand. That's why I was keeping it in a barrel over there, because I didn't know you could put it in smelteries. But yeah, that's about it for those updates. You might have seen over here my this finished building. So this is like a little cafe area. It's not really functional. It doesn't really have any purpose, but I just built it. I think it looks really nice. I'm really liking the way it came out. But come to here, you have your little area, and I am planning on putting a villager back here. So yeah, he'll be like the bartender. But I have something right here. These are actually quartz glass posts. So if I pull those out, okay, yeah. So you see, they're actually completely invisible. You cannot see them. It's actually pretty weird. I gotta place these really carefully. I gotta find where I have to place them. So yeah, that's how I'm gonna keep in the villager. Keep the villager from leaving. Where is it? There you go. And one right there. Nice. So now that I didn't want anything like, I didn't want to put fences up here because it was kind of ugly. So now the villager can't get out if I put one back there. So yeah, these are all bibliocraft stuff, and you could actually put a colored carpet onto these. You could right click colored carpet onto here, and it'll make either a tablecloth or like it'll change the color of the sea, which is really cool. Come over here, just have some lanterns. I have a little plant right here. I think it's a birch sapling. I have the plates from bibliocraft. I could actually shift click them onto there, but I like them when they're smaller. They kind of look better. Come on. Is this gonna break? They're pretty hard to break. So you can actually hold stuff in here. If I oh, there you go. Okay, so if you shift click on the top of the thing, it has one inventory space, so you can actually store stuff in there. It's kind of cool. So yeah, that's about it. That's about it for the cafe right here. Add a little tree, a little pond. And I added these clouds under here, so it kind of looks like it's supported by something. Quite unrealistic, but who cares? So I don't know if I showed you this before, but I have the watermelon getting sorted. They're not getting sorted, but it's getting put into these barrels, and then these barrels are making dirt. So any way I can make dirt is going to be nice because I'm going to need a lot of it for quests, for further quests in further on. So, and I also have a dense pipe, so if they don't have anywhere to go, they'll go into this barrel, but this barrel is actually full, so they won't go into here, so they'll probably just clog that pipe up until one of these is full. I mean, until one of those is empty. And I also planted some pumpkins over here, so this row right here is all pumpkin. So I am making some pumpkins. And also I added a harvester onto this farm right here. This is the mushroom farm. And I just have mushrooms coming out of the harvester, and the harvester is just harvesting the mushrooms. Really simple. And I just planted all these trees over here. These are all from Harvestcraft. So I was just bone mealing stuff and picking up the saplings and planting over here. This comes from a cinnamon sapling, and like the first 3 blocks in the cinnamon sapling are cinnamon blocks like that. But that's gonna stupid Enderman. Oh my god. Now let me stick this crushed stuff back into the vacuum hopper. Come on. There you go. So I'll just stick that in there. I kind of want to put that in the corner so like the vacuum hopper wouldn't annoy me. That's another reason why. So yeah, if I come over here, I think that's it about like, oh, mob spawner. That's right. So over here, I added, if you can look into here, you can see the autonomous activators. So the reason why I put autonomous activators is because they give XP when they kill, so because they act as a player. So now I have these 4 XP tanks, and this is really big, like just a cluster of everything. I'm definitely gonna have to renovate this a little bit because it's pretty ugly. But yeah, so I just have XP going to here, and whenever I need XP, I just right click this tank, and it gives me XP levels, so it's nice. I actually have music discs being sorted out of this right here because I don't know why, but it seems like these skeletons shoot the creepers, and as you know from vanilla Minecraft, when skeletons kill creepers, they drop music discs, so I have a whole shit ton of music discs. I mean, I'm just keeping them just because, but I also have a dense pipe. If they don't have anywhere to go, just go into a trash can. So that's nice. And I think that's done for I think they cover everything that I want to show you that I've done off camera. But I got some crushed tin, whatever. Quest wise, I did a lot. Actually, let me grab my clipboard. This got wiped, so when I lost my inventory when my world got corrupted. So I just have 2 things in here. So Extra Cells Tesseract System. I'll show you what that is in a little bit, but lots of quests. I forgot what all the quests were. Oh, whoops. I forgot all the quests I needed to do, but I remember there was a lot of them. So if I just come into here, I think I had a couple before the hoarding. Yeah, right here, digital storage. I could have completed this a while ago, but wait, not a while ago, but I think last episode I could complete this, but now I'm completing it now. So okay, my reward. This is nice. I got a ME interface. Board bag. What is this? Grader. Let's see what I get. Okay, don't glitch on me, game. Greater reward bag. Peacock. I've never really like messed with forestry that much. I don't know what that's used for. I don't know like how useful those are, but I'm just gonna store my flowers in there. Store that in there. Store my ME interfaces, and I'll just throw this in a trash can. I don't feel like going all the way over there. Oh wait, I don't have a trash can around here. Oh yeah, and also did move my glacial precipitator into this room. Just moved into here. Really simple. I have a. If you look under here, I just have an aqueous accumulator down there. Gotta turn my magnet back on. So yeah, let's move that down here. And if I go into here, you'll see that I expanded my Mac. I just also put all these trophies down here just because I expanded my Mac a lot. So now it has 8 pages of stuff, and I think it. If I look at my ME controller, it'll tell me how many crafting CPUs I have, but I have a lot. So my ME system can craft a lot of stuff. My AE system, sorry. Is it crafting CPUs? Yeah, so I have 19 crafting CPUs. So you could do 19 crafting processes at a time, so you can imagine how fast it goes. So if I want to craft like an octuple crest cobblestone, I could probably do it really quick. So yeah, that's about it. I think I'm now done with all the changes I needed to do, or show you guys. But it's one of the quests. Punch tree, get wood. I don't get blisters. I don't know how close I am to them. I think I'm pretty close. But I'm just browsing through here to see. Oh yeah, searing stone. Okay, that's one I need to do. So if I come over here, run off these along these roads. I did just I didn't want to do it with cobblestone just because it would be slow. But I did make all the seared stone, so I can manually complete the hand that in. Where's that? Right here, searing stone. And you'll submit, claim reward, and that's done. So I'll stick this into my A system when I have a chance. Oh, right here. I forgot that I had an crafting terminal over here. Stick that in there, and I'll stick this tin into this barrel. Trash can. But yeah, what I did, it just took seared bricks. So each seared brick equals a seared stone. And I had enough seared bricks, so why not? I'm not going to use a seared brick for anything else. I don't think I'm going to make any more smelteries, so. And then also, you can see this big spire of molten glass. I think that even reaches outside of the building. That's because I have so much molten glass in here. I actually kept that there so I could show you guys. I didn't know this could happen, but it's literally just defying gravity and just staying up there. I don't know how it does it, but if I go like that and I reconnect this, not that, no, it will start making molten glass again. So yeah, and also you can actually shift click this and it'll bring that to the top. So that's something I figured out just by testing it. So I think that's everything for in here. Oh wait, what? How do I get these back? It's weird. Okay, so let's look back in here. Let's see if I have any quests to do. Oh, I did want to do massive storage. Okay, so I set this all up. So I showed you how to autocraft tesseracts in a previous episode. So for the what are they called? Storage. Deep storage. Yeah, deep storage unit. So for these, it's just strong boxes, plastic, and a filled tesseract frame. And these strong boxes are really simple, just hardened glass around a hardened strong box, and a hardened straw box is Invar around a strong box, and a strong box is just tin around a chest. So pretty simple. So storage. Is this a crafting quest? I don't think it is. Oh, it is. Okay, so let me actually make this by hand. So strong box. I needed the reinforced, right? I think so. So let me make 4 of these. And I gotta wait for this. Make some plastic. Not pal. Plastic. Right here. Just like that, and then I can get a tesseract frame We have a bunch of these. Get a test stream full. Let's see if these strong boxes are done. It's gonna craft. Oh, because I think, oh yeah, because it needs to make hardened glass. That was taking so long. Wait, no, but I need the reinforced ones. Okay, so that's right. So I'll just wait for that. So, pushing it. I think I want to do this. Redstone. I have enough redstone. What about iron? Yeah, I have enough of that stuff. So I can go piston. Click on this. I can make 1,000 of these. Before I go making 1,000 of these, I just want to check if it. I just want to make sure it's actually 1,000. Oh no, it's 100. Oh, see what I mean? Okay, so let me make 100 of these. There you go. So grab these out, and I will manually submit these. Claim reward. Nice. Stick those back in there, stick those back in there. Let's see how this is coming along. Oh, nice. Okay, so I got these. And then I could craft my deep storage units, and this gives you 4 of them, which is really nice. But yeah, I can auto-craft those, which is also really nice. I've been saying that a lot. Massive storage, I'll claim the right one, claim reward. Open this, is it good? It's pretty lame. This lag is also pretty lame. Block update detector? I think I'm not really sure what that does, to be honest. I think it just outputs a redstone signal when there's a block update. I don't really know a use for that. What would be a use for that? I try to think of one of those. Or a use for one of those. So I'm just gonna check real quick. Mechanical madness. 1,000, 100. Okay, so maybe I'll do that sometime later. Automatic mining, laser drill. I am gonna get to that in a later episode. But this is gonna be hard. ME 16 million storage cell. Stone storage. 1 triple compressed. I could probably do that. But should we get this? Oh yeah, I want to check on this. So I need 100,000 oak logs. I think I was fairly close, actually. Let's check. Where'd all my oak go? So I got 463,000. Thought I had a lot more than that. I guess not. Oh, I need to eat. Oops. Okay, it died right there. Let me just, let's take a piece of dirt right here. Don't forget. And I'll take a look at some more quests I need to do. I don't think there's anything more in here, so if I come all the way down here to bragging rights, there's 2 quests I can complete. And these are just crafting quests. So, oh, it's actually detection task. I think that's new. That's a new type of quest. So yes, I did this off camera just because it's a lot of crafting. So like fancy diamond brick, lapis brick, chandelier, colored bricks, golden lantern. You can look all this up in NEI. I'm not going to go through all these, but it's really easy, really simple. There are a couple things in the thermal expansion I'm going to go over how to craft, but all this is just really simple. So I'll claim reward. Gives me a more level sign. It's pretty funny. Epic reward bag. And ooh, magnesium dust. Again, that will be particularly useful when I get into mariculture, which I might never. You never know. But I think I do need it for something in a further quest. Okay, so that is done. Thermal expansion right here. So, oh, kill certain monsters. So I need to kill a Blizz. But if I go back in here, killing task. Okay, so I guess I can't claim reward. I need to kill 5 of those. Okay, so I don't know how I would do that, but all of this is pretty simple. You could also look all this stuff up in NEI. All the machines are simple, but I think there's a couple things in here. No, this is fairly simple as well. Miscellaneous, here you go. So, the rock wool right here. I don't think that has any integration, but I'll show you guys how to do that. Just checking really quick. It's all in our tools. Just energy conduit. Okay, so rock wool. This is what I want to show you how to do, because this kind of tricked me. Wait, no, what? No, come on. Rock wool. So if I look this up, I don't think it has a. Yeah, no, it doesn't have a recipe. So how you do this? You get slag. And slag is made from like just processing different ores, so you can put sand and 2 pulverized copper. That's how I did it, just because I don't know, it's easy. And I got a bunch of slag, so I with the slag, I don't know if it will show me in here, but oh, so it does. Okay, so you can't directly look at the recipe for rock wool, but when you smelt slag, it turns to light gray, and then with the light gray, obviously you take 8 of them, put them around a piece of bone meal, you get white rock wool. So that's how I did that. And basically what rock wool is, it's just you can't burn it. It's just like wool. It's the same thing as well. It's the same texture as wool. You just can't, like, you can put like lava right next to it, it won't get destroyed. So I don't really, I mean, it's kind of useful if you were to make a house out of wool. Should probably sometime replace all that with rock wool, just in case. So can I claim a reward? I guess I can. Yeah, I can. Okay, so thermal fanboy. Reward, but oh, that is really nice. That is really nice. So usually you get these from killing withers, or you can find them in dungeon chests, but obviously there's no dungeon chests in this map. But that's really nice how I just got that. I was planning on using that too. So with this, if I look up the recipe, you can make this unstable ingot. I think there's some other stuff you could do with it. It has extra utilities, has some really nice NEI integration. It tells you exactly what every item does. It's 8 pages of stuff explaining the division sigil, but the main use I use it for usually is just for this unstable ingot. This can make a bunch of stuff. So unstable block, it's pretty cool. It looks pretty cool. Builder's wand. I made this out of this recipe with the diamonds, but you can also make it out of 1 unstable ingot and 1 stick. Precision shears, angel blocks. This is a really cool item too. Etheric sword. I think this breaks through any armor. This damage. Destruction pick. Again, extra utilities will explain all this stuff, so it's really nice. I think these are new sonar glasses. I'm not really sure what those do. Oh, and the ethereal glass you just saw at the end of there. Players can walk through ethereal glass, but mobs can't. So it's actually really good for mob traps. So like, say I had an ethereal glass right here, I could just walk through it, but these guys can't. So it's really cool. I love how I just got that. I was actually waiting for that to happen. Oh, and also I updated the visuals, the aesthetics on the front of my house. And I also added these open blocks path, which are made with stone, like smooth stone and cobblestone. Really simple. Thermal fanboy, I'll throw that in there. But I'll pause the quest for a little bit. I did want to do one other thing this episode. Probably check how long this episode has been going on. I think it's been pretty long, but one thing I want to do is set up some extra cells stuff. So what I want to do, break this too. What I want to do is have a system where I can put a tesseract on the back of an MFR machine, or really anything. I can send stuff through a tesseract, liquids or items, and it will go straight into my AE system. And you might be saying, what, liquids into an AE system? Yeah, extra cells provides like integration with, it's a add-on to AE, applied energistics, where you can store liquids on a storage cell, which is really, I think it's awesome. So to start off with extra cells, you're gonna need a fluid terminal, and just connect this to anywhere on your ME or AE system, and this will show you all the liquids you have in here. And you could put a bucket in here, it'll output. You could select one of these, put a bucket in here, it'll output a bucket of that liquid that you choose. Break that torch, I'll put it right on my Mac. But yeah, and then I want to do put this blast resistant ME drive, just because I think it gives it think it gives it looks pretty cool. And this can only hold 3, but it's blast resistant. So obviously, like if a creeper walked up here, which a creeper wouldn't because it can't spawn down here, and then they have no way to get down here. But I think it just looks cool, and it can hold 3 drives. I'm gonna store my fluid drives in there. I don't have any yet, but I will definitely put some in there. This ME crafting chamber, or no, let me go through the Tesseract first. So, Tesseracts basically, they're like a teleporting system for items, liquids, and energy. They're really nice. So I could put that right there. That will go into here. Looks like I'm gonna have to stop the recording for a second, guys. Hold on. I'll be right back. Sorry. Okay, guys, I'm back. I'm sorry about that. So back to what I was doing. Oh yeah, I was setting up this. Okay, so what I was talking about is the Tesseract. It's basically a way to teleport or transport items over long distances. Items, fluid, and energy, sorry. And what I have this set to is receiving items, receive fluids, and send energy. I'm gonna set energy. I'm gonna set a like a redstone conduit up to this. So, like, say I was hooking up a harvester. So I could just hook this up to the back of it. So it send energy to it, and it will receive the items and the fluid that come out of the MFR machine, or like the harvester. That's a really good example of it. But say I just wanted to send like energy, I could just send energy to a to a redstone furnace, for example. So I could just send energy. So I could just hook up a Tesseract, which I do have auto crafted into here, like stuff like this. I just call Tesseract, hook it up to a machine, and it will start working. So it's really nice. And what I'm going to need to receive these items and fluid, I'm going to need a ME interface and a ME fluid interface. So basically this will output fluids into here and items into here, and it will just send them straight into the system, which is really nice. And then the fluid crafting chamber, this is basically, it's kind of like a mini Mac for fluid. So there's some stuff in Harvest Craft. Let's say like milk, like this fresh milk right here. So how you make this is a bucket of milk makes 4 fresh milk. So how I would do this, I would just stick a bucket of milk in in my pattern encoder. I would stick a bucket of milk in there, and then make it output into 4 fluid things, and I would just fresh milks, and I would just stick it in here, and that would work. So it's really nice. Actually, now I'm thinking of it, I'm gonna just flip these around. Put the drive on the bottom, and that's the wrong way. Actually, one more thing. Ooh, not a lag. I don't know if you guys noticed this, but this is white. My ME crafting terminal and my ME crafting monitor is white. So how you do that, or are white, sorry. How you do that, you could just grab a white cable. You make these really simple, just ME cables around whatever dye you want. There's a bunch of different colors you could put. You could do is just connect this to there, and it'll make it white. It's pretty silly, but whatever. Just to fit with the theme. I don't know. Maybe I'll change it later. So yeah, that's my system. That's the extra cell system I wanted to do. I don't need that or that. So yeah, this is going to be really useful for when I want to hook up more machines. So I am going to make some more drives off camera too. Actually, maybe I'll just do that on camera. I'll just set some of these. I'll just set up a crafting pattern for those. So if I look up storage. If you look this up, fluid right here. So these blue ones right here. These are the fluid storage. So they have similar to these, or no, these are actually crazy big. So they have a 256K storage, 1 million, 4 million, 16 million, and this is what I have to make for a quest. And just by looking at this recipe right here, you can just already tell that it's quite ridiculous. You need these, which you require these, which 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 require these, and that's the recipe for that. So I mean, like, the recipe itself, this right here is pretty simple, but the tower storage cluster is really resource intensive to make. So once I get my laser drill set up, I'll definitely do that. But for now, I want to make some of these. I think I'll go ahead and make the ME64K storage. I'll make 3 of these just because I don't think I'll need to make any more after that. What I'm gonna do is Certus tanks. Do I already have those? No, I don't. So let's encode these. So Certus quartz glass. Do I already have that? Quartz glass. No, I don't. So quartz glass. I don't think I can use Certus quartz. Certus quartz dust. Well, I'll encode this. Oh yeah, that's one more. Okay, I need to show you one more thing before this episode ends. I'll just replace with all that with Certus quartz, so it doesn't use another quartz dust. So that's nice. Got that encoded, so I can go fluid. Look at my fluid storage, my 64 one. So I'll encode this. Pretty sure I already have Fluix dust in here. Fluix dust. Yep, I do. Okay, so that's nice. Right here, I got this, so I can craft this. I'll put that in there. I already know how to craft all this stuff. And then I'll put that in there. Then I'll put that in there. And then I'll put that in there. So there you go. Oh, and also the process that I was using. Let me just check this. Yep, I have all those in there. So I can go like this. Able to make this 64. Let me craft 3 of these. So I gotta show you this one thing down here. It's I have a fuzzy import bus right here. So this is export. Actually, I don't think this needs to be fuzzy, but you just need an import bus to import these patterns into your system. And then the next thing you need to do is they come over here. And I just poke a hole through here. And look at here. I have a fuzzy import or export bus. So what this will do is I just put a random encoded pattern to here. It just needs to be an encoded pattern, and you put match any. You put the fuzzy comparison match any, and it will just input any patterns that are in your system, and it'll put it into this Mac. So it's a really nice way to automatically put patterns, take patterns from your what's it called, pattern encoder over there, and put it right into your ME or your Mac. So that's a really simple way to do it. Yeah, so I've seen other people do that, and actually just looked up how to do it, and I didn't really know how to do it. But there are videos out there showing you specifically how to do that. If that didn't make sense to you, what I just said. But yeah, I think that's gonna be it for the episode. Let me just check if these 64K things are done. No, I can check the crafting monitor, and it's still crafting everything. Yep, that's as expected because these take a while to craft because they need to smelt the silicon. They need to make the ME advanced processors. They need to smelt that. It's just a long process in general. I'm checking my diamonds. I got 42. That should be enough to finish that. Actually, let me just make sure. So basically, you need a diamond. It's a lot. If I don't have enough, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Yeah, it's using a lot. It might not be enough, but I'm not sure. Okay, so this episode's dragging on at this point. I'm gonna end it here. Hope you guys have a nice day, and bye-bye.